Good morning everyone, welcome to or back to my channel. Welcome back to Bologna. I am in my third apartment since I've been here, and it's been just over a month now of me living in Bologna. We're still looking for our long-term apartment, but one of the reasons I wanted to make a video today is because I will be going to see one of the apartments that we've been looking at for a long time. Hopefully if I like it and everything checks out, we can finally sign on to an apartment for the rest of the time, so no more moving. Even though I really do like this place, I'll show you exactly what this place looks like so you can get another idea of another apartment in Bologna. I definitely wouldn't say this apartment is typical. It's very modern and super nice. So since I have my apartment viewing this morning, I actually won't be going to the first part of my class. Hopefully the apartment viewing will be done soon enough that I can go back for the last hour, hour and a half. Yeah, and I figured I'd just take you along on my day. It's about 8:30 and I'm going to get ready for the day. I have some homework I need to do and then head off to the apartment tour, which I really hope goes well. All right, let's get ready for the day. I was just gonna say that I feel like I am not experiencing homesickness as strongly as I would. I think though now, like after a month, I'm starting to feel it set in a little bit more. I was watching Selling Sunset. I was like binge watching the new season of Selling Sunset yesterday. Obviously, you know, I don't live in, I never lived in any super fancy, nice place like they're selling on Selling Sunset. But just seeing some of the scenes overhead of LA and the beaches and stuff, I'm like, oh, like, I do miss it. I do miss living by the beach and my little routines of going to the beach all the time. And I knew that I would. But I think it's just, I'm so caught up in all of this, everything new that's here and going to school and all the really great food here and stuff. I feel like certain trips I've done in the past, like when I was a lot younger and I was in Korea and Taiwan, obviously the homesickness there was super hard and I felt that a lot more than I do here. I feel like I'm getting better at just being like, okay, this is my new home now, and I find things that I really love about a place that I'm in, and I find ways to make myself just really comfortable here. So, you know, some people have asked me if I feel homesick. I think the thing for me is like, it does feel a little bit weird because I don't know what I'm doing after this. Like, I really don't know where I'm gonna go after this. I ideally would love to keep traveling because I don't have my apartment still back in LA. Like, I literally don't have a home to go back to, which is such a weird feeling. And I think that's also why it's helped me feel like, okay, this city now is my home because I don't have a home anywhere else. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, basically what I wanted to say is that I'm not feeling homesick as strongly as I thought that I would be. But it also could be because I've lived in Italy before, but that doesn't mean that it wasn't hard. I think this Italy trip was super hard, definitely way more difficult and stressful than my last trip to Italy. There are certain things that I miss for sure, just obviously like food, my favorite restaurants that my boyfriend and I would get takeout from and stuff like that, and like I said, the beach. I definitely miss that a lot. I mean, I definitely plan on going to beaches here, but it's like I haven't really been doing a lot or leaving Bologna since trying to find an apartment, but hopefully once I lock that down, you know, I can start like exploring the rest of Italy once I make sure I actually have somewhere to live here. And I have finished cooking my breakfast, so I'm going to eat and then catch up with you guys later.
All right, so I'm all ready to go to the apartment viewing. Luckily, the apartment I'm going to see is just about 10 minutes away. So it's still in the city center, which is great because that's ideal. But honestly, at this point, we're open to, even if it's outside of the walls, we just need to find somewhere to live. That's not too far because we don't have a car. This one is through an agency, which if you don't know, agencies are pretty big here to help find a place to rent. But unfortunately, there's also a lot of fees associated with renting through an agency. So it could be anything from like the cost of like 1 month or 2 months or 50% of 1 month or 10% or some sort of percentage of the whole cost. I've heard a bunch of different things. I actually don't know this agency what they do charge, so hopefully I'll find out today. But this apartment is within our budget, a little bit higher than we initially thought, but because we're splitting it, it'll be easier to manage, but then I will be paying for the whole thing on my own the last 3 months since my boyfriend will be gone. So we'll see how it goes. This tour obviously will be all in Italian, so I'll get some Italian practice, which I think will make up for missing the first part of my class today. You know, there are some people, if you share a room or you're in an apartment with a bunch of other students, like you can be just in your own room for 300-400 euro a month, maybe even cheaper in some places. If you want a whole apartment, I've seen a lot of studios that are anywhere from like 600 to 800 euro a month, 1, 2, 3 bedrooms, kind of. After that, it's like over the thousands. So the one that I'm looking at today is, I think it was originally 800 or 900 a month for a 1 bedroom, but for the shorter term lease and including all of the utilities, so just everything included, I don't have to worry about the utilities varying month to month. They want to charge 1,100. So a little bit more expensive than we were hoping for, but like I said, we would split it and then we don't have to worry about utilities being really high 1 month. It's just like all included. Fingers crossed it goes well. Okay, see you guys later. I just got back from seeing the apartment. It was awful, and I'm very discouraged because I was really hoping that this apartment would be okay, but I just think it's not for us. The one good thing was that the guy from the agency who showed it to me was super nice. He was really, really helpful, and talking with him in Italian was very easy because he talked slowly for me and I understood everything he was saying, and we were able to talk about some stuff of like why I'm here and how long I've been here, I always like when I have a successful Italian interaction. But luckily he did say that he has another apartment that he's gonna show me in like half an hour, so he's gonna meet me over there. I'm not trying to be super picky, like I don't need an apartment to be as modern as this one. This one's really nice, but I just know that's not realistic. But this place was just like super dark and also just not clean. Like the people who were living there obviously did not take care of it. It was super awkward because there were like 4 people in there. They didn't speak Italian, or I don't even know if they spoke English. It was just a really awkward interaction, and it was super hot because it's on the top floor. I'll put pictures in, but it was just like gross. And it wasn't like a, oh, it's okay. It was just immediately when I walked in, I was like, oh no, I don't think I can do this. And for 1,100 euro a month for that, it's just like, I don't know if I could do that. I just don't know, but I'm getting pretty discouraged because I had a lot riding on that. Maybe if this next one is good, it could work out. And also, literally right when we finished our appointment, these 2 other people showed up. I guess they had an appointment as well. So, that's just, I'm sure how housing is around here. Even if I like a place, it's like, will I even be able to get it? I don't know. So yeah, who knows what's gonna happen. And even the guy today, he was like, how long have you been here? I told him a month, and he said, oh, and you haven't found a place yet? And I'm like, no, your agency, I asked to see this apartment 3 weeks ago. So like, yeah, a month is not that crazy here because people don't respond to you. They just like don't care about you. So it's very discouraging, and I think I really expected this to be nice enough that I was like, oh yeah, I just want to take it. But I'm just so tired of moving around every few weeks. If we each have 3 suitcases, and obviously that's just like really hard to carry around and get a taxi every time and pack all our stuff up. It's just not ideal. If it was like we were living out of 1 suitcase each, okay, not terrible. The agency just called me and they said that they don't have the keys to the apartment that I was supposed to see. So I can't see it today. I feel like that's very typical. And I was on my way there, but whatever, now I can just go to class, but I am gonna see the apartment tomorrow. So hopefully that one's okay. And I'll just keep messaging other people. At least I get to go to class now and it's a nice day, so I'll just enjoy the rest of the day. Hopefully you find something by the end of this week. got back from class. I was able to make it to the last hour and a half. The time I was done with everything is when we have our coffee break, so I just went to the cafe that we usually all go to, and I found my classmates outside. And everyone's so nice. They're all like, oh, Jay. I told them about the whole apartment thing, and yeah, so showed them the pictures and they agreed. They were like, ooh, no. So everyone's rooting for me to, to find a place. But when I was in class, the agent who was helping me, really super nice and really helpful, sent me pictures of the other apartment that he had in mind, and it looks great. It's really big, actually, and it's $1,200 a month, but 75 meters squared, still in the city center, and also on like the 3rd floor, I think. So he sent me a picture of the view outside the window, which is also really nice. So I'm really excited about it, and I told him that when I saw the pictures, we were talking in Italian, obviously, but I told him like, wow, I really love this one a lot. And then he responded like, it's yours, it's your apartment, Shane. I feel really good about this. And then I sent the pictures to my boyfriend, and we're both really excited now, but I'm like a little hesitant of getting my hopes too high. But maybe because I've just been burned too many times with this apartment stuff here in Italy, but I think it should be available right away, or at least like, we have this place until the 11th. Fingers crossed, I'll be seeing it tomorrow, and if it looks like it does in the pictures and it's spacious and bright, I'm really excited. Like I'm trying not to get too excited, but I really am excited because I think I just see like the light at the end of the tunnel finally. So that's happening tomorrow. I feel really good. It's a really nice day outside. As far as the rest of the day, I want to eat something, and then I did want to go to a bookstore because I'd love to see if there are some more Italian workbooks or like grammar books that I could get, just to kind of like supplement some more of my studying outside of my classroom. I do want to get a workout in because I'm doing this workout challenge, and then probably just make dinner at home again tonight. So for now, I'm just going to make a quick lunch and then probably clean up a little bit and probably just head out to a bookstore or something, and yeah. Also, a lot of you ask, I didn't film like in class or anything, a lot of you asked to see what it's like in school, but I don't go to a big university where it would be like a big classroom and no one would see me filming. I go to a small language school. There's like 5 people in my class today. And we all just sit at like, there's a table that's kind of shaped like a U, and it's just one small classroom. Obviously for the privacy and just like respecting the other students in my class, I'm not going to be filming them. As many of you want to see inside my school, it's just kind of like, I don't know if that's really going to happen, but maybe later on, as I'm forming closer relationships with my teachers and stuff, some people have suggested maybe doing like interviewing the teachers in Italian or something like that. Could be a cool idea for later on. I hope you guys understand, but I try my best to film when I'm out in the city and obviously here by myself, because I do want to be able to show you as much of Bologna as I can, but school-wise, I'm not really going to be filming while I'm in class. And also I want to focus in class, so let's make lunch. So I was going to go to the bookstore. I don't know what's happening with my hair. I was going to go to the bookstore, but then I remembered I did want to show you all this apartment. I wouldn't say that it's typically what you could expect here, but I wanted to show you anyways just because it is really nice. So it's kind of fun to be in this super nice place for 10 days. This is the door, and then when you walk in, you first have the kitchen area over here with this nice bar table. And then over there we have a cute little couch with some pillows, and then the bed over there, TV, nice space, and the bathroom is back there. And you can see they have really nice high ceilings, which I love because it makes the space feel really open. And then these big windows are also really nice because they let in a ton of light. And then in the kitchen we have this little coffee maker, which I absolutely love. I use it every morning, and I normally never used a coffee maker because in the US, every time I tried a Keurig, I just thought the coffee was awful. So, but here, this coffee is super good, and I make it every morning. So definitely a big fan of that. And then this nice sink. a little drying rack. There's also a dishwasher right there, so I have some plates and stuff in there. And then again, an electric stovetop, which, as you know, I'm not the biggest fan of, but I don't know. I guess it's just more modern. I just really prefer gas. And then this little bar table, which is super cute. And it's nice because I can sit here and eat and watch whatever show I'm watching. Right now it's Selling Sunset. I've been binging that whole new season. And the couch over here. And then the bed. And the bed is super comfortable. Really nice. Just like a nice beige comforter. And then those things hanging down are actually lights, which are pretty cool. They're almost like little reading lights. So I really love the lighting options in here. It just like makes everything feel really nice and warm and cozy. There's no yucky overhead fluorescent lights or anything. And then over here we have a little closet area. I just took out some clothes that I think I would wear in these next 10 days. And then I just have some workout stuff in the drawers down there. And then some of our suitcases. And then I have some of our other suitcases back here just because I wanted them to be out of the way. And then my little workout mats. And then this is the bathroom. What a cute door. Isn't that such a cool little door? Okay. Amazing. The bathroom, like, look at that light. It's just so beautiful. So this is the bathroom. There is a bright overhead light, but honestly, I'm not a fan of, like, it's just a little too bright for me. We have a washing machine over there, which is perfect because I had a lot of laundry I needed to do. And then we have this super high-tech towel drying rack. And you just like push one of these buttons and then it dries your towels really well. So again, another super fancy thing about this apartment. And then the most amazing feature, let me show you. So you go over here and I was like, what is this? And you can change the color in the shower when you're taking a shower. And it's a rain shower. I feel like I've never stayed in anywhere as luxurious as this. And then you can, if you go over here and you can choose the color. You can choose the color that you want in the shower. Okay, I turned it off. Isn't that crazy? That's so cool. So it's so fun because every time I shower, I'm like, oh, what color am I going to choose for my shower today? So yeah, everything in here is super nice, super fancy. I'm a big fan. The only thing is there's not like storage space, so I just have my stuff in a little box on the ground. That's the only thing that I don't like is that there's nowhere for me to put all my makeup and like, you know. They have like underneath the bed lighting. I think it's this switch. Yeah. I mean, you can't really see it now because it's the day, but I can show you at night. Super nice. And then there's also, oh yeah, you can see them up there. Those shades, we have a little switch in here that they can come down at night. So that way you don't have the light coming in. So that's the little tour of this studio apartment. Again, it wasn't on a hotel website or anything. It was on some Italian websites. So the lady who owns it is so sweet and so nice. And this even wasn't as expensive as a lot of the hotels and Airbnbs that I was looking at. Obviously not ideal for long term, but if you need a short stay, this was about 80 euro a night, which, like I said, is a lot better than the hotels we were seeing for like 150 a night. So I just got back from my little adventure to the bookstore and the grocery store. I look disheveled, I think, because my allergies started acting up again. The second I got home, I just could not stop sneezing. Feel a little gross, but it was a successful trip. I got a little Italian workbook, and this one is for levels A2/B1. So I think this will be good because I didn't want to get, I was debating on whether or not I should get like a B1, B2 or a B2 book, but I think I chose this because sometimes I feel like there might be some things that we're already ahead of in class and that I don't have a super solid grasp of. I just wanted to use this as kind of like review, but also it's basically just it's short explanations and then it's just like all workbooks. So that's what I wanted. I didn't want a book that was just a bunch of explanations. I think it was like 14 euro. There was some that I really liked, but they were almost like 30 euro. And I was just kind of thinking like, okay, I didn't want to buy something too expensive because I'm in a class. I'm just using this as a supplement. So, and then while I was there, I decided to just get an English book. I've been hearing all about this book. I've heard about it all the time for years. And I've always been like, oh yeah, I'll read it. And then I never have. So it's kind of expensive, But I wanted to get an English book here because in case I do go to a park or something, I go to a cafe or something alone and I can just bring a book instead of sitting there staring. I don't know. So I'm gonna share the groceries I bought and then the total, what everything cost. This was for dinner tonight and also just a few things I needed. So it's not like a whole week's worth of groceries or anything. It was literally just like a quick trip of stuff that I needed. So obviously first necessity, wine, but I also will use this in the recipe that I'm making tonight. Butter, a lemon, and then I got this little piece of salmon because one night I want to have salmon. I'm trying to like have more chicken and fish and stuff like that. So I think this is like the perfect little portion. Or splurging. Then I got this chicken. Now that I look at it, it's kind of. I wanted like a lemon chicken that I do in the pan with the white wine, and you know, I'll show you. Just frozen broccoli. I wanted some sort of vegetable to have with my dinner. And then a giant water bottle came out to $24.72. So not bad for all these things. I did want to get a workout in today, and now I'm like, I did that thing where I feel like I waited too late to do it because I'm too tired and I don't want to, but I'm doing this 7-day workout challenge and I can't already bail out on day 2. So, and then shower off. And I literally always want to shower because that shower is so nice. And then I can have fun making my little lemon chicken dinner. I have some potatoes. I think I might do potatoes and broccoli with it because I did rice last night.
I'm just about to work out. I definitely got distracted watching TikToks and calling my boyfriend, so it's a little bit later than I would have wanted to work out, but it's fine. At least we're gonna do it. It's 30 minutes and then I can just make dinner and relax finally.